Some mixed messaging from Beijing is dismantling COVID-0 while also bracing for this huge holiday.
Yeah, absolutely. This is somewhat inevitable that when you dismantle such a large and overwhelming health policy from Xi Jinping, COVID-0, I'm talking about, so suddenly, in the middle of winter, by the way, and also right ahead of the big human migration, 2.1 billion trips are expected to be taken by Chinese as urbanites and migrant workers and students, urban elites, all head back to the countryside or their ancestral homes during a 40-day period that is called the Spring Festival. This year, it's earlier than usual. It's in late January. Essentially, starting this weekend, you're going to see absolutely packed airplanes, trains, buses, ferries, you name it. And if you've never experienced the migration firsthand in China, I do not recommend it necessarily because it is a crush of people. So yes, there's obviously concern that this is going to be a massive super spreader event. Some estimates already put this COVID wave spreading through urban centers of China at about 900 million infections already out of a population of 1.4 billion. Now, in the countryside, where the elderly are, in greater numbers, 1 in 4 of the people in the countryside in China are 60 or over, and that is a big concern. The national average is 19%, so it's considerably higher in the countryside, and they do not have the medical facilities or resources or even the knowledge necessarily of COVID in the countryside. So even Xi Jinping on Wednesday voiced concern about the serious threat of this super spreader event going into the countryside, which could cause a lot more deaths. That being said, the last thing I need to say is the COVID czar, Sun Chunlan, we have a video of her or some pictures of her. She's going to be outgoing, but she was the face of the hardline COVID-0 approach. She's somewhat stern and online, and I don't, recommend this kind of, descriptions, but online in social media, many people kind of call her the old lady of lockdowns. She's not very well liked. She enforced Xi Jinping's hardline policies. She's now taking a softer tone. She says the new cases have fallen. It's relatively low level right now, and that the transition to living with the virus has been stable and orderly. We'll have to see after this big week-long major part of the holiday starts this weekend.